Hello, my name is Jim Luganbuehl. I'm the security supervisor here on the Arizona campus for ATSU. All security and campus safety issues are overseen by the Director of Facilities, Andy Then. Facilities are responsible for enforcing rules and regulations that are established through the policies and procedures on site. If you have any crimes or incidents that need to be reported, please report them directly to security, the Director of Facilities, the Operations Office, or to Student Affairs. An incident report will be completed and we can make any notifications as necessary, including local authorities or emergency contacts, etc. Please help us by keeping your valuables safe at all times. Do not leave laptops, purses, electronic devices, PDAs, GPS systems, that sort of thing in your vehicle where it's visible. Please lock them in the trunk or stow them away. Again, from a security standpoint, I am responsible for campus parking and traffic issues, IDs, badging, incident reporting. Dan Panico is our safety coordinator, and he is in charge of all the safety-related issues. As far as parking, if you completed a parking pass enrollment form online, you should have a placard in your folder when you went through orientation. If not, please contact Student Affairs and they can help get you set up on that. Please make sure that your placard is hung in your car, visible at all times. This will assist us, especially if there's an issue with your car, i.e. lights left on, if your car is leaking some sort of fluid. We can get a hold of you and make sure that you're aware of the situation. When you're driving on campus, please obey all posted signs and speed limits, including the no left turn sign out front. We do have a high pedestrian and bicycle population, so it's very important that as you're driving through the parking lots that you are driving slowly and alert to your situation, your surroundings. We don't want to have anybody get hit by a vehicle. Also, you can get a letter from Student Affairs to take to the DMV. The Department of Motor Vehicles occasionally comes out and checks for registration on vehicles. If you're in Arizona for a certain length of time, you're required to register your vehicle or change your plates over to the state of Arizona. As a student here, you are exempt from that, and you can get a letter from Student Affairs. You can take to DMV and they will give you a sticker to put on your car that says that you are fine and you do not need to switch your plates over. As far as student parking, the majority of the students will park out here in the main lot, north and east of the building. You can also park along the curbs on the streets where there is no signage that indicates otherwise. Motorcycle parking is located next to the four-way stop intersection. We have at the intersection we have two areas for motorcycle parking. There's also overflow parking located at the far north end of the main parking lot. It's a gravel lot, and there's a sign out there that says overflow parking. So we do have plenty of parking here on campus. Please do not park in the YMCA parking lot. They have very limited space, and they have other folks who are not associated with the university that use that parking lot. If you're going to utilize the YMCA facilities, please park in the north lot of the ATSU parking area. Also, please don't block fire plugs, driveways, etc., as we need those for emergency situations, obviously. Any students are not allowed to park in the east lots across Still Circle over by 5835, 5845, and 5855 buildings. The only exception is fourth-year dental students will be issued a special placard and be able to park in those areas. So again, make sure you're obeying all signage on site, especially speed limits. At the intersection with a stop sign, there's a no left turn due to traffic flow. Please make sure you're obeying that. Also, please help us again by keeping your vehicles locked and your valuables out of sight. It's easy for somebody to do a smash and grab if you're leaving laptops, purses, etc., where they can see them. And all pedestrian traffic has the right of way while on the campus, so please yield to all pedestrian traffic. Student IDs, you all should have been issued an student ID, a badge from the IT department. You need to have this on at all times while you're on the campus, especially during off hours and weekends, because my officers don't really know who you are, and if you do not have your badge on, they will not let you in the facility. So please make sure you're wearing that at all times. It makes us easier to identify people that aren't supposed to be on the site. You also use your badge for the printers. You'll send your print job to the printers, and you'll need to swipe your badge to have that job processed so you can get your print job out. If you lose your ID, there'll be a $10 fee to replace that. We do have 24/7, 365 security coverage while you're on the campus. You can get security from any house phone or wall phone, desk phone. If you dial *7, that goes straight to our 24-hour security cell phone. Please be aware that if you dial *7, there will be about a 7 or 8 second delay while that call rolls out to the cell phone, so be patient, please. You can also call the cell phone directly. Our number is 602-721-3247. Please program that in your phone, especially in the winter hours, if it's dark when you come into school or dark when you're leaving. If you'd like an escort, you can call us. We'd be more than happy to escort you to and from your vehicle. If you see something fishy in the parking lot, you can give us a call and we'll come check that out. So please make sure you put that number into your phone. Building access for the main building, the 5850 building, there is only 2 access areas, and those are both in the main lobby located at the north and south. We do have emergency exits at the east and west end of the facility. Those are emergency exits only, and they are alarmed. Please do not go through those. Please utilize the main doors in the main lobby. Building access hours, you can see Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday, 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Hello, my name is Dan Panico. I am the Safety Coordinator here at ATSU University. Today I'd like to discuss the emergency notification system that we have here at the university. All of this information can be obtained at the website of 911mesa.atsu.edu. At this website, we have all the safety procedures. We also have where you can opt in for text messaging. The reason for opting in at the text message is in the event of an emergency here at the university, you will receive a text message stating what the nature of that emergency is. When you go to this website, click on the link down at the bottom of the page where it says text message opt-in service. Fill out the proper information, your name, your email, your cell phone number, and which campus you are on. There will be no spam with this service. It's strictly in the event of an emergency. We do test this twice a year for the text messaging service. Here at the university, we practice lockdown emergency plans. There are 2 types of lockdowns that we conduct at this university. One is an internal lockdown. An internal lockdown is a violent threat. In the event of this would be where there may be an active shooter on campus. In the event of this, there are multiple ways you would be notified. One is through text messaging, email. We have a paging system that would go over the phones and speakers in the classrooms. In the event of an internal lockdown, you would want to quickly move into a secure room, lock the doors, stay calm, and silence your cell phone. You would not leave this room until a clear announcement is given by either the authorities or the paging system. The second type of lockdown is an external lockdown. An external lockdown would be in the event of, let's say there's an example of an oil spill right here on the 60 freeway and that chemical is in the air. They would lock this university down. It would be a timely warning once again through the paging system, email, text messaging, and in this case all entrance doors would be locked. You would still be able to roam in the buildings, but you would not be able to leave the building until an all clear was given through the local authorities. Twice a year we practice an emergency evacuation. An evacuation would be in a result of a fire. We have twice a year a fire drill that we conduct. And with this, if you are in the main building, everybody would leave the building and gather in the southeast corner of the parking lot, which is basically in the front of the building down the middle pathway. Everybody would gather there, a head count would be done, and in that case, depending on what the nature of the emergency is, more direction would follow. We do practice this twice a year. In your packet, you should have an emergency procedure brochure. In this brochure, there is valuable information about all the different types of safety procedures, emergencies that will be conducted on campus in the event of. It's a quick find list on who to call, what to do, where to go. Please use this emergency brochure. Keep it in a safe place, keep it in your backpack, just have it available. Once again, all this can be accessed to online at the 911 website. As a student in Campus View, you have access to update your emergency contact information. And we just want to remind you, as you change information, cell phone numbers, you want to be able to keep this information current. So access Campus View when you do make changes, and make sure that you're updating the system, so in the event of us having to contact you, we have current information. The grass. The front lawn, which is considered the north lawn, we do not walk on the grass. We do not play our sports on the front lawn. Basically, we use the walkways. The south lawn, which is the back lawn to the main building, where the patio is and the awnings, we have footballs, we have frisbees, we have different sports that can be played on that back lawn. Some of the sports where the footballs can be obtained at the front desk. Just ask the reception at the front desk and they can give you some of this. But the south lawn or the back patio is where we have our sports or can play on the lawn. The facilities, if you are going to conduct an event where you will be bringing food on campus or having something catered, first and foremost, an event form must be filled out and signed and approved that you are able to conduct the event. Types of foods that are permitted in the classrooms will include pizza, sandwiches, cookies, fruits and vegetables. Foods that we do not are not permitted to go into the classroom is oil-based dressings, sauces, gravies, pasta dishes, things that can stain and stain the carpet. At times there may be catered events. Anytime we have a catered event, we will serve the food on the back patio, have it catered there, and then can be brought into the different classrooms. Just it needs to be served outside. Once again, any type of event in the future, make sure you start with an event form. The lobby area is a quiet zone. We have a reception that is at the front desk answering phone calls and making sure that they are transferring the phone calls and checking in guests that may arrive at the university. Please use the outside, the cafeteria, or the second floor lobby for the discussions and to gather. We try and keep that lobby area quiet so he or she can answer the phones when they are down there. I would like to welcome you to ATSU University. Thank you. Have a great day.